breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
Liberal jaws hit the floor as they learn what racist Trump did to all black people. According to Democrats, President Donald Trump is a racist. The same liberals who make this bogus claim saw their jaws hit the floor this week when they learned what POTUS had done to all black people. Ask any Democrat and they won't hesitate to tell you that President Trump is a bigot and a racist. Well, they've got some explaining to do, as a new jobs report has been released, and it flies directly in the face of the left's narrative that Trump discriminates against minorities. President Trump asked African Americans to support him in 2016, arguing that they really had nothing to lose. After all, despite 8 years with America's first black president in office, the black community was still suffering from the stagnant wages and a high unemployment rate. However, only a small percentage of black voters recognized that the Democratic Party was doing absolutely nothing for them and voted for Trump. That doesn't mean he has turned his back on them now that he's in the White House, though. Donald Trump is doing everything he can to make America great again for all communities, including the African American community. As the economy continues to make great strides with President Donald Trump in charge, no one has benefited more than the black community, which has historically suffered from sky-high unemployment rates. But, thanks to Trump, things have taken a turn for the better for blacks in America. A new Bureau of Labor Statistics report released on Friday shows the unemployment rate for black workers fell to 6.8% from last month's 7.2%. This is the lowest unemployment rate for blacks on record. The last time the black unemployment rate was 7% or less was in April of 2000, long before Obama took office. The unemployment rate for black workers fell to the lowest rate on record in December, the Bureau of Labor Statistics reported Friday. The rate fell from 7.2% to 6.8% in the month, beating the previous low of 7% set in April 2000. The Bureau has data going back to 1972. Source: Washington Examiner. NAACP Director of Economic Programs Marvin Owens Jr. noted that many blacks have been put to work, but, of course, he claimed that it had nothing whatsoever to do with the economic policies of the Trump administration. No surprise there. The most recent data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics show that the economic policies adopted over the past 7 years have been effective in putting people back to work, NAACP Director of Economic Programs Marvin Owens Jr. said. But Owens Jr. isn't about to give President Trump any credit, of course. And while the current administration will undoubtedly try to take credit for these results, the truth is that the current administration inherited an overall economy that had been in 7 years of recovery, Owens said. Source: BizPac Review. This revealing new jobs report perfectly illustrates one of the key differences between the fiscal policies of Democrats and Republicans. Democrats are in the business of buying votes from the African American community by giving them handouts and free stuff. This is why the left lobbies so hard for lenient welfare requirements which make it easy for recipients to spend a lifetime relying on government assistance. Meanwhile, Republicans actually earn votes by giving unemployed minorities a way to make a better living for themselves and their families. Hopefully, the African American community is beginning to see the light and will cast their votes for Donald Trump in 2020.